Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Hello, Fringto. Welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. Happy Tuesday. At least it's Tuesday, you know. Although I would be, quite. If today was Thursday, I'd be much happier. I'm not gonna go as far as Friday. That'd be a little selfish. But if it was Thursday, I'd be happier. Hey, Guts, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I managed to successfully package my game just earlier today. I had one error, and the error made sense, and I fixed that error, and then it compiled fine. And I'm just glad I can be compiling my game. It takes a while, but Thursday's a holiday for you? I wish it was a holiday for me. What's my next holiday? Let's see. My next holiday is May 19th. May 19th is my next one. It's called Victoria Day. So I guess thank you to Victoria. I guess it's going to be their day, and all the Victorias get to celebrate, and we get to join them, I guess. I don't know. For your device to start cleaning up your name? Your devices are cleaning up my name. I'm not sure I follow what you mean. What do you mean cleaning up your name? You should print your name out and then you're like, oh, let me make it nice and clean and organized and we'll polish it. What do you mean? Sure. And Friday most people won't work. See, can I move to Brazil for like 2 days? just 2 days. Just Thursday and Friday, you know. You're freelance, so you've never gone on holidays, but I'll be sure to offer thanks to the one woman from that one time. Yes. So you can use it in a portfolio without any of the stuff employers want to distance themselves from. Got it. I told you to move already. I already moved to. I need to wait to get citizenship. Then I can go somewhere else. As soon as I get citizenship in Canada, I'm clearly leaving Canada. Clearly, I hate it here. I'm just waiting for the dual citizenship so that way I can do 2 taxes in 2 countries because you know how much I love doing taxes. And that way I can move to a 3rd country and that way I can do 3 sets of taxes because again, I love taxes. Oh man, taxes are great, aren't they? Lower living costs rocks hard. I mean, yeah. You can evade taxes here. Hold on, there's evade and there's 2 different things. One's you can evading taxes, and there are other ones is avoiding taxes, which is a difference. I'd rather avoid paying taxes because, I don't need to. Not evade paying taxes. Please know I need my health care. I mean, from everything I know of Canadian healthcare, it's not very good. At least in British Columbia. Like, the wait times are insane for anything serious, and the small stuff doesn't get covered, from my understanding. So, I don't know about being good. You can evade anywhere as long as you don't get caught. You're always going to get caught. When it comes to taxes, you're going to get caught. Eventually. And why live with the stress and the anxiety? Like, it's just not worth it. Just pay it. It's better than your average North American healthcare at any rate. I mean, that's not a high bar, Frankto. That is not a high bar. But for reference, I know someone that needed to get like major stuff done, and they basically were put on 1-year waiting list in Canada, where they couldn't wait a year because the person would be dead in a year, so they had to go find it elsewhere, and that's not okay. So I can't say it's a good system. It might have, benefits and stuff, but well, here's the thing. The people there decided they don't, but it turned out that the person really did need it, but they decided that they don't need life-saving surgery. That's the problem. Is who decides that, and they have to be right. So, thankfully it worked out but they're still sick. They're still, have issues, but they've gone multiple surgeries out of the country. So it sucks. Again, does that mean it is all bad? No, it's not all bad. Having some healthcare is better than having no healthcare. Even if the wait time is long, it's better than nothing, right? Just to be clear. But it's still not perfect. You're watching a video from a tourism channel? I have a question. First of all, why are you watching tourism channels? Let's continue. The guy got bit by something here, went to the hospital, got help, and was surprised he didn't need to pay anything. And see, that sounds lovely. I hear healthcare in South Korea is also really good. I don't know how healthcare is everywhere around the world, but he wants a tourism channel because you're too poor to travel. Aww. But you're on the internet. You just go open Google Maps and just start browsing Google Maps. Travel all over the world. Great. I mean, to be fair, I'm not much of a traveler. My mother loves to travel. She's a big traveler. I think at the current moment she's in Australia and then going to Japan. You generally guess there's not pay. You just need to. You can play one thing, and then you have to make a new account. So as long as you use throwaway accounts, you can basically keep making accounts. It's because I have a half sister who's currently studying in Australia, and I think there's some family or some friends in Australia. I forget. I think there's some friends in Australia. She's visiting. But then she's going to Japan for 10 days. She asked me if I wanted to go, but I told her no because one, she's going to go. They're all going with a tour guide, and I hate tour guide. And the tour guide is not in English or in Japanese. So I don't want a tour guide that's not, no. In the quote-unquote native language. So I told you about this before. But yeah, no. They lost me so fast with that one. In my idea, if I was to get a tour guide in Japan, I'd want a Japanese person that could speak English. Doesn't have to be good English. Just, enough English that they kind of understood me and I could kind of understand them, that kind of English. I'm probably happy with. But I want a Japanese person. Lived there their whole life, kind of Japanese. I don't know. That's what I'd want. If it was a tour guide. But I don't even want tour guides. So. Fuck the bugs and snakes and heat and everything else. Everything there wants to kill you. I mean, true and real. Yeah, that's... The spiders there are a little bit too big, especially if you have arachnophobia. I personally don't, but I still don't want to have large spiders in my apartment. It's no, thank you. I forget what they're called, but yeah, just no. Anyways, God damn it, I got... No, you don't. Well, I guess good thing you're poor. There you go. Good thing you're poor. The one time I can be thankful that you're poor. Anyway. Heard erectophobia. That scares me. Erectophobia? I don't know what that is. There's a saying here that says God doesn't give wings to snakes. Because those would be like serpents. Flying serpents in mythology. And they gave them... Actually, they gave them just, you know... Then also a pair of legs, they'd be dragons, so... I mean. Hey, DJ, welcome in. How's Gob doing? Well? Welcome, welcome. Anyway. Plans for today. So, I was going to bed last night. I'm doing well, doing well. I was going to bed last night, and I was thinking about the ice meteor attack. And so, you might know where this is going. I figured out something else I want to change entirely. From what we already had, that we changed entirely. So, what if, instead of... I mean, I'll show you right now. Right now, right? Mr. Dino here just crushes the ice. By crushes, I mean makes them go bye-bye, right? As he kind of walks around it. And what if instead of that, I looked into chaos into destruction and then had him break apart the crystals? I've not looked into chaos destruction much, but now I kind of want to do it that he destroys the crystals because I think that'd be cool. And people kept asking me about chaos destructions some time back and PCG, so this might be a good time to dive into it and see if I can make it just have it be break apart as Mr. Dino here walks across the crystals. So that's the plan now. I can do a video on it. Absolutely. So, I guess let's get started. We gonna be breaking you. You. I don't need these ice cage anymore. Those can go away. So. Here, and we go to fracture. And we do a new fracture. Re-import from 2mesh. Only check meshes that were created by the 2mesh tool. No. Split meshes. If checked, triangles that are not topologically connected will be assigned as separate bones on import. No. Data flow. I guess. Great. Back at 30. Oh my god, how will I live? 5.6 preview. 1 is out next week. Nice. I want to know what's in it. That's what I want. I just want to know what's in 5.6. I can't look forward to 5.6 if I don't know what's in it. And the freaking Unreal, like, roadmap never tells you what's coming up, even though you could build the Unreal Engine 5.6 already. I mean, you say mainly animation things, but there's so much every time. Right? Like, there's so much in the forward-looking stuff. Where's the stuff that where's the thing I want that I know is not coming in 5.6? This. I wanted this. But this is not coming in 5.6 and I'm sad. It's okay. My method still, works. But I got confirmation this is not coming in 5.6. I want to know what this PCG specific editor mode is as well. So there's PCG stuff. Also grass and microscattering stuff for GPU based stuff for PCG. Like, there's some good stuff. Also, hopefully better nanites with terrain to be able to bake lighting on it, because you can't bake lighting on displacement right now with nanite displacement. Are we talking about 5.7? I mean, yeah, I'm sure they are. They're probably wrapping up 5.6 with a smaller team and working on 5.7, I guess. So there's a bunch of stuff here. Like, right, nanite displacement is already in, but this is also in forward looking. So it'll probably just be improvements. So, but yeah, there's like, I know you said mainly animation things, but small things could make big changes. I still have not used Substrate. From what I hear, Substrate is extremely expensive in comparison. It also, Substrate does not support layered materials. And the fact that it doesn't support layered materials, I don't understand why. Like, and hopefully it will support layered materials. So it's the layer, no. But when I say layered material, I mean like an actual like if you go like layer with layer parameters, like that kind of layer where you could put, yeah, we could put material layer blends in. I want that kind of layer system where I can specify my own layers, my own blends, etc. That's what I want. Apparently, Substrate does not support this, which is did one at work. Yeah, he made one based off of mine. That's like the basic one. But yeah, Substrate doesn't support it. I don't know if you've ever you probably have never seen mine. Here, just a quick. By the way, here, this is my old material system. Because you've never seen it, but you've probably heard about it. So I'm just gonna do a quick demo, very quick demo of the insanity that is my full layer material system that should be redone slightly differently, but because it needs a blueprint base to really utilize all the properties. So this is I mean, this one's insane because this one also involves all of this is one blueprint that's all hierarchical instastatic meshes, where I can control the material layers, and I can control like different aspects of things here, right? Dynamically on pretty much everything. It has my base material has camera masking, bake normals, clear code support, world position, noise, wind noise, so directional world position, uniform noise, random tints, two-sided, fake shadow support. That was just the main material. The material layer has a few things. Parallax occlusion mapping, fake sun shadow, height blending, fake fake reflections. Obviously has all the normal stuff. Anisotropy, tangents, base color, right? All the good stuff with all the different controls. And the material layer blend is this. It has fake lighting, including fake point light, spotlight, and directional light masking. So you could put a fake point light in the world, and as you move something through it, it will mask it like it was lit by a point light. So I have light-based mask, I have triplanar support, I have height masks, sub-mask, RGB masks, fall-offs, 3D noises, vertex paint, Fresnels. I mean, here's my like chain. Vertex paint, fall off, RGB masks, noise breakup, sub mask, which is like a secondary RGB mask of an RGB mask, height blends, light masking, world height, triplanar, Fresnels. Oh, and also I can make it so I only blend specific things. So in the layer parameters, I could say I don't want to blend, like no ambient occlusion, no base color, no emissive, just blend the normal. And so I just get a detailed normal from all the information here. So there's a lot, and all of it is controlled by a blueprint where I have everything exposed, and I can control it per layer as I want. But the one thing I don't like is the fact that it uses this blueprint. And the better version would be to use something like custom primitive data, but the problem is then, which is the main benefit you get from something like this, is it is a material a blueprint material instance, basically. So you can control, like, actually give it different textures, because in here I can do, here's the big texture, I can just plug in the textures, and I can do, like, change things like cast shadow, static measurability. I can set that all here. I can put in the base color, you know, all the good stuff. So yeah, it has a lot of control, but there's some things I don't like about it, which is why I never released it. So it has everything. And what I do these days, honestly, like, because I already designed all of this, right? What I do a lot of times is at work, like, I needed to mask, I need a mask that goes like in a radial mask from origin outward. And so what I did is I just grabbed my point light mask, effectively put the location at origin, increased the radius, and I got it, and I got the mask I wanted, because I already in the past have designed it. So a lot of times, oh, do I need to like have animated noise that just doesn't move but like animates, like goes up and down, right, in variation? Oh cool, I'll just grab it from my own stuff. Like grab this from my own stuff, grab this from my own stuff. When you create one of these, it's like, oh cool, I just keep grabbing from my own things. What is this? Why? Where? Oh, is that just the selection of it? All. I guess that's just. Oh, I guess that's just the selection of it. Why isn't it not working? Why is the explode amount not working? It's clearly fracturing, but it's also not fracturing? Tomorrow you'll tell him that now you know what he's talking about. Yeah, I originally started. I started making that in the old job because I had the I needed to basically update like 100, like, or dozens or hundreds of materials, and I needed to create a new material instance for each one to swap out the textures for it, and then reset up all the stuff, and then I hated dealing with like all of those material instances, and that's how it started. And then I started developing it at home because, and I kept the good stuff for myself basically. Because where I work, they're like, "Oh no, it's all proprietary," even though it's not. It's not proprietary. So I'm confused. Why doesn't this explode amount work? Does that mean it's not working? Chance for fracture provoke.
Pausing for ads.
Every demo that I've seen had him do this and then change the explode amount, and you can see the explode. Why don't I see the explode? You know what? I guess it doesn't matter. You know what? If it's just gonna crash, I guess I don't need to see the explode. Sure, you know what? Fine. What do I care anyway? As for substrate, apparently they didn't touch the code in 2 years. Oof. But yeah, I'd want like an actual layered system. It did explode in some way. True. In a sense, it did. Yeah, explode him out or something. Okay, well, let's just say fracture, and we can We can hope for the best. Oh, you have to fracture it first. Then it does it. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay, okay. Eh. Eh. Let's see. Density from physics material. Mass and density. If I reduce this, is that... So it makes it so I can push it around, but not that it can break. Damage threshold. Uh-huh. Yes, I updated about substrate and layer material system in a monthly call, and they told us that we would be better off doing it with MLS. Oh, like the old system? The current system? I don't remember what MLS material layer. Is it just material layer system? Is that what MLS stands for? Okay. Substrate is, I think, is cool for very specific things. For like very specific materials, I think substrate is the way to go. Like, I'm sure substrate can actually probably do frosted glass, because there's no good frosted glass right now in Unreal. If you want frosted glass, you're just not getting it. Like really good frosted glass, not like it kind of looks like frosted glass or kind of has the effect of frosted glass. If you want like realistic frosted glass, you're not getting it in Unreal. No, you're not getting translucency in Unreal, which is ironic because this, where is it? It's opacity here, but in the with blend mode, it's translucent, right? It's called translucent, but it can't do translucency. Why is it called translucent? Like, I get why it's called translucent, but we can't do translucency. So yeah, for that substrate, you know, the way they go. But the problem with substrate, and that's the biggest problem with substrate, is the fact that it's substrate or old and not a mixture. The fact that you have to do one or the other, I don't know. I don't know about using substrates. Because if you want to use material layers for like some stuff and then substrate for others, you can't. Which is this why? I think until it becomes that you can do both, it's gonna be a tough sell. I think it will be. From what I've heard, the performance is more expensive on substrate. It doesn't support layer system, like a dynamics layered system. So for people like me, it's a hard sell at least. It's not in beta yet, even. Like that's in the forward, looking forward section, but still. Yeah, it's a nice toy right now. How do I break it? I wanted to break on enable nanite. Oh, sure. If I want to break this on impact or on just why? Hold on. Where's the material for it? Why don't I see the material? Why is it gray? The material's right there. What? Oh, what? It's because I enabled nanite. Right. Wait. Wait a second. But it's masked. Why is it complaining? It's not a translucent thing. Does nanite not support? Is it not supported? Does the chaos destruction not support nanite? I mean, this is not exactly a high-res thing. I guess it makes sense, yeah, that it wouldn't, because if it calls the tries because it's smaller now, you would see the seams. You have an issue with a few modeling tools, then it gives weird behaviors. Yeah, I can imagine with some things for sure. Okay. How do I give it? I have this. I did take the time to open this. Destroy the geometry, collecting by shooting it. Well, I don't care about shooting it, but... we have to add an impulse. So we have to add an impulse. Add impulse at location. Hold on. Let's test something. If I go to you, Mr. Dino Bro, event tick, add impulse at... oh, actually, no, I don't want to do it on you. I'd rather do it on me. Add impulse at location. Why is it a component type? Oh, it is a primitive component. Capsule component. Impulse. Location, actor location. What is the point of this target? Okay, is this what it's being applied to? 'Cause I want to apply it to anything that it overlaps. But something tells me this is not what I want. Yeah, okay. So I can't just do for anything around me unless I do a trace. Okay, fine. Let's start doing this the more proper way. Okay. You are you're gonna go away for now. You're gonna go away for now. So what we want to do is change the PCG graph to no longer be static spawner, instead of spawn an actor. The actor is going to spawn is... Ooh, hold on. A geometry collection actor. But then I need to specify okay, hold on a second. I can do the actor, but it doesn't. I can't specify. The rest. I need to specify the rest collection. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if my knowledge is any good. I need to do no merging. Default. Spawn actor property overrides. Copy internal name. We go to rest collection, and then we do add attributes. Geometry collection object. Actually, yeah. Crystal, geo collection. This is going to be geo collection. I just crystal. This is crystal. No. Is PCGEX stable? No idea. It is changing a lot and often, yes. But if you mean stable as in not changing, then no, it is constantly being changed. If you mean stable as in does not crash, in my little experience with it, I didn't get crashes, but I didn't do much with it. Except my one video. I am in talks with the dev to see if he can teach me more of PCGEX so I can do tutorials. So he gets documentation and I get videos. We'll see if that goes through. So there might be more tutorials in PCGX in the future. We'll see. Constant changes? Yeah, it's still being constantly changed. So. What's the problem? Fail to initialize override crystal for property rest collection on object geometry collection actor. I mean, that's the only type I can do. I can do a geometry collection actor. And it is a geometry collection. It is the right thing. How do I specify... You're pushing back and getting out of work because of this? Yeah, it is absolutely constantly updating. At the current moment, I wouldn't recommend it for production. For like personal use case and kind of like playing around, sure, but yeah, it is constantly changing. So as long as you don't update it, I mean, you're fine, right? You can use it on the version, but there were so many updates to it that I uninstalled it from my engine, because I wasn't using it, because I got tired of seeing the needs update now button and then updating and then like 2 days later seeing it again. So, what's the problem? How do you spawn it? Did you recommend to a friend and I had to tell him the constant updates? I didn't recommend it to him. I think he just saw my video. But I didn't recommend it to him. I don't think me and him have ever talked about it a single time. At least not in person. I think he just probably saw my video. I mean, unless my memory is real bad. Yeah, I didn't recommend it. Yeah, like even my video, right? If I go to my channel. Right, even on the channel, I said this free plugin will revolutionize how we use PCG eventually. Because I didn't think, because it is not user friendly, I couldn't. There's no user documentation. All the documentation is like by a programmer for a programmer, like that kind of language. So there's no artist level documentation. And because there's no artist level documentation, I cannot just recommend it to everyone on the channel That's why I say eventually. Because that's a big one. If you don't have documentation and you don't like it's a very, very powerful, very big plugin. But because of that, I'd want artist level documentation. When I say artist level, I should specify that an artist can look at it and understand it, and not a technical artist or a programmer. That's what I mean by artist level. Like I want like the dumbed down version, which is, you know, if all goes well, this is the creator of it. So, yeah. Welcome back, Guts. Your memory is real bad. It's true. That's true. Hey, Jason, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You should expect people on the internet to read the full title before making a conclusion about the video. I think you should have just stopped after the word read. You shouldn't expect people on the internet to read, period. That's it. because they don't. If there's a title, they will not read the body. If there's a video, they will not read the title. That's basically how it is. If there's nothing to look at to see pretty picture, then they'll read the title and then move along. If there is, then they won't even do that. At least read the description before commenting on something you didn't watch. I mean, that's, you know, that'd be great, but no, most people aren't like that though. One of my favorite things to is when I see someone ask me about something in a video that is explained or answered in the video just later on, and I know they didn't finish watching the video before asking it. It's one of my I see that a lot. Hey, Fraxis, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, Mystic Blueberries are great. Yeah, they're great, but there's never enough. You never have enough blueberries. Now, you should shove them in your mouth and then they're gone and you're like, oh, I want more blueberries. And it's like, oh, I'm disappointed now. You just add in disappointment. How the hell do I spawn this thing? Oh, I'm gonna ask him. One second. Just want to take a screenshot real quick because I'm going to ask on the Unreal Source Discord to see if anyone knows while we're doing this. It's the same thing with an artist note. Like, the artist jumped on a note we discussed at the beginning of recording, and I know they didn't listen to it until the end because of the end we discussed doing the opposite. Wow, a grand champion crystal, nice. You haven't seen Geometry Collections? Geometry, this is a Geometry Collection is, I mean, you've seen it, you just didn't know what it was called. Is the chaos destruction stuff. Ah, come on. Okay, put it back. There we go. I just want to spawn it with PCG. But I'm Spawn actor doesn't take it. It is not a blueprint actor I can specify. I can put it inside of a blueprint actor, technically. But I wanted to see it spawned as the actor itself without... God damn it. I'll make it an actor. I guess we can just do this. What it? You. Actually, no. I got a better idea. And I think it's an idea I had last night and then I forgot about it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna still spawn this. Okay, I'm still gonna spawn it the way I am doing now. But what I'm gonna do is here, instead of remove overlapping instances, we're gonna do this a little bit differently. And this might work and this might not. Which is
ads are here. Pausing for ads.
wait for ads. But what I'm gonna do is, no, you don't. No, you don't, Good Guts. Stop lying to me. Also, remind me when I'm not streaming. I might have something for you, as a separate thing. What I'm gonna try doing is on overlap. I'm going to swap the current mesh with the destructible one, and then I'm going to give it an impulse to destroy it. Would it work? Maybe. I'll need to figure out what's the best way of spawning. I would need to get a copy of all the transforms. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So we have all the instances. Before we do this, for each loop, so for each of these, get instance transform. add this and this. And then we do spawn actor from class. Geometry collection actor. And again, if I drag this out, this thing is called rest collection. Set rest collection. For the geometry collection component. Oh, hold on. So theoretically, I need to do geometry collection component dot rest collection. I just want to see if I can quickly spawn actor. I just want to see if that works now. If I do it that way, geometry collection actor attributes just for my own self. Get crystal geometry collection. Bam. Crystal. Plug you in. Override. Crystal. This is called geometry collection component. If I drag you, oh, you already have this thing. Geometry collection component. Geometry collection component dot what's it called again? So you know what I'm doing. I'm doing right click, copy internal name. That's how you do it. That's why it wasn't working. It's like the damn spotlights that I was doing before. Now these are all geometry collection actors. See, now I can spawn them. Now I don't want to be clear. But I figured it out, so I'll give myself some props. Geometry collection component. Just gonna copy what I just put in so I can reply. So telling people about it in case they need it. You take it back? What do you take back? What happened? Why are you taking it back? Give it back. So it's gonna do this for all of them, and then I need to promote to a local variable. This is going to be our overlapping indexes. And on complete, remove the overlapping indexes. And also, I need to promote this to a variable. This is going to be our chaos destruction crystals. No props for me. Oh. I had a feeling that was the case, but you know, still sad. For each loop, add impulse at location. It will be based off of the boss actor, yet velocity. Get actor location. Okay. Is this going to work? I mean, that's a great question. Thanks for asking. We'll find out. Oh. That is also needed. Oh, also, I need to clear oh, this should be a local array. It should actually be a local array because I don't need to be a global one. There you go. Okay. Let's find out how it doesn't work. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, it doesn't break them apart, but that was already so much better. Give my frost back. Nice, thank you. Okay. Can't close this yet. How do I tell it to break now? If I make it smaller. Can you make a tutorial city with PCG? Also, welcome in mid. Hope you're doing well. No. Because making a full city with PCG requires like a team and like months of work. And I'm a single guy with a full-time job. And I just don't have the time or manpower to do it, unfortunately. Like, full-on companies have trouble creating a full procedural city, for reference. I know you're not the only one who wants it. I would love to do it. I just don't have the manpower or the time to dedicate to, like, figuring it out and then creating it all. So, I'm sorry to disappoint. I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice if you could give us that. Would you give us that? Come on, give us that. Here's what I want to change. Set collision enabled. I want to do no collision. Well, no. I want to do no. Set collision response. To channel. Pawn ignore. So we just walk over it. That might be the solution. Is Houdini a dedicated software for those things? Like large scale? Yeah, Houdini can do procedural cities. Yeah. But getting that into Unreal and still having it all work, like it's a big task. That's not a like let me just do like hold my beer as I do that in the afternoon kind of thing. Even with Houdini, which is really the thing you'd want to use for it. Yeah. You have to use a plugin for a world builder to make city, but you like to use PCG to make the city. It's too difficult. Yeah, it's not simple. The Matrix Unreal demo was made with Houdini, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was done with Houdini, not PCG. Or was it? Yeah. If a quick search, find out how we procedurally generate a city from the Matrix Awakens demo using combination Unreal Engine native procedural tools and a game-changing new Houdini workflow. And the main thing is, it is Houdini. PCG cannot do that. It can. It can do that, but it's not designed for like full-on streets and like it's just, like a Houdini, to put it in simply, if PCG you think is awesome and powerful, PCG is like single-digit percentile of what Houdini can do in just the point scattering aspect. And Houdini can also do all other types of things like effects and everything else. Like, it's a huge yeah, it took them months with a big team because it's epic, right? So that's why I say, like, I would love to do a city with PCG. Genuinely, it is beyond me of a scope, and I have to be realistic. I'd rather tell people no, I can't do it, than give them false hope. I'm like, oh yeah, just on my, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's on my, to-do list. It can be on my to-do list for the rest of my life if I don't have the time or manpower. If I was doing this full time and I could hire people on, then theoretically at some point I could do it. But I'm doing it part-time and I don't have anything like that. So it's Arceus City engine. Yeah, there's a whole Houdini engine for it. I'm still walking over them. That side didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. What I want to do is How do I tell it to not be used as a for navigation? It's being used for navigation. That's the one I want. Can affect. Can. How do I. How do I turn off can affect navigation? I don't have. Hire me, would love to have a job for the rest of your life. I like how you said the rest of my life, not your life. So the engine is literally made for that? Yeah. I need to disable it from... Okay, what if I set response to all channels, ignore. First of all, let's just make sure this part works. No, it doesn't. So what's the trick to this one? Break some stuff, pause. Eject. It's creating geometry collection actors. So it is possible to have them turn off can affect navigation. I need them to not affect navigation. You'll outlive me for sure. You're that unlucky. I mean, you probably will outlive me. You are younger than me. And have a better, healthier lifestyle. So yeah, that, you know what? That's probably very accurate. What do I do? To Google. Geometry collection actor disable effect issue. I can prevent my physics actor from blocking navigation. There's an option in meshes and actors called can ever. Yeah. Yes, thank you. It's exactly what you want. And then the next ask is it possible to do it at runtime? And then silence. Since 2016. Thanks. I'm swapping them at runtime. How do I do this at runtime? I mean, okay. If I can't do it at runtime, I'll need to spawn the geometry collections first myself. Okay, let's try this differently. Fine. If I cannot do it this way, let's spawn them in. Attributes. This is going to be navigation, Boolean false. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. What did I do? Oh, there we go. I didn't generate. Object override for property B can ever affect navigation is invalid or unsupported. Oh, that's because I did the same thing, probably. I did the same thing as I did before. I need to do this. Copy. Paste. There you go. So now, if I press P for navigation, it does not affect navigation. The music is creeping you out. Oh, is that like a creepy song right now? Hold on. Where is it? I have a air conditioner going in the room next to me, so I can't even hear the music. Look for CD Engine, the introduction to rule-based modeling on ResearchGate. I've heard of City Engine before. I've never actually just looked into it, but it's probably when I was looking into the Matrix demo. I think that's when I heard about it. This kind of stuff is right there is going to drive you out of your mind when you get there. I was a while back, sorry. I was focusing. I was focusing. So what we can do now that we're spawning specifically geometry collections, which I don't like, but we'll try it. what we can do now is we get all the overlapping actors. And then for each of them, I want to get instance at oh, I don't need well, this whole thing doesn't work. This whole thing doesn't really work because I'm no longer getting. So now I need to configure them to just break when touched. Not quite what I had in mind. Not quite what I had in mind. I need them to stay still.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I just have him crumble. Okay. I need an alternative to this. Also, let there be light. Why can you not disable effect navigation at runtime? I want to spawn it with no navigation. I can't remove collisions because then it'll just fall through, right? So it needs collisions, but I can't change the collisions either. Right, so it breaks it, but not enough. Not enough. If I made it like, if I did this, I mean, that's better. You know what? That's better. Can you come inside? Get in here. Okay. Basically, as soon as he touches them, I'm having them crumble. What I need to do is change the this. I think I need to change this. Cell size, cell height. I need is it slope? No. Where'd it go? No. I need to. Is there a? I want to be able to tell it to be able to like walk up certain like steps. Max step height. That is not it. Although that's not changing anything. Hold on. If I go back here, let's go back to max. Let's try this. Because at a certain point, it treats it as 1, right? If I go back here and I change the max step height, that is not it. How do I tell him to just walk, like, come here? I guess he can't. This is the default one. If I set this to 50, let's say. That's better. I mean, that works. He now just walks over it. He just crumples it and walks over it. Now, if I eject and press P, still not great. Still not great, though. So let's change for 50. Let's say 100. Come here. Good, good, good. How did he cross? He went across, but there's no navigatable area there. How? What's the solution? I just made that super high, just for shits and giggles, just to see what happens. Okay, so it is working when I increase it. I mean, I just said it to be 10,000, and it still wasn't enough for some things. But okay, edit project settings. Where do I set the navigation stuff? I don't remember. Here it is. Yeah, how is he able to cross that? I mean, I'm happy he's able to cross that, but how is he able to cross that? I'd love to understand. Okay, you know one thing we can try using? In UE 5.5, it introduced the AI, like, forget what it's called, but it allows you to auto jump for navigation. I need to find where the setting is. By the way, this is an almost 9-minute video about one setting. Okay? A 9-minute video about what, like, turning on one setting. They're gonna generate navlinks in the recast. And that's impressive. I'm putting this out because it's a 9-minute video surrounding one checkbox. That's, I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you make videos on YouTube. I can't do that. So here is just green all the way across. It's not doing the nav jumps in these areas. I mean, it is working. But what I would love is for it just to not affect navigation. Oh, really? Not even not affect navigation. I want to turn off collisions. Yes, you know, he was just stuck. Like, that's not good. I can turn that off. That doesn't help. What was it? What was the thing that I just changed? I'm gonna set it back. Max step height. Put it back to 30. Okay. When completely in doubt and Google doesn't help, time to ask ChatGPT. I'm using Unreal Engine 5. And I'm spawning, also we're turning on the search. And I'm spawning, what's it called? Keep forgetting. Geometry collection actors at runtime. How do I stop them from affecting navigation and colliding with characters? When in desperate times, desperate action. Seriously. You always have Grok, but Grok is great for like deep search. It's awesome. Disable navigation influence. By default, actors can influence. Yes. In the detail panel, select your geometry collection actor. Look at. I can't do this because I'm spawning it at a runtime. Okay. I can't do one because I'm spawning it using a blueprint. So I can't access the detail panel. Just collision settings. Yeah, but I can't do most of these because I'm. Yeah. Properties of collision settings and navigation influence aren't directly accessible through the detail panel. Yes. Set collision profile to no collision. We tried this. Disable physics simulation. Before enabling physics simulation, ensure that the collision. Oh, hold on. That's an interesting thought. Set simulate physics to off. Is that why we couldn't set the collisions? Set collision response to all channels to ignore. Re-enable simulate physics. This might work or might not because we'll see. Because this is happening on the same tick. This might have issues. It didn't do anything. Let's not re-enable physics. Oh, no, so if I search for collision, it said everything's on ignore. So it is setting collisions. But how is it Simulate physics is off as well. How is it doing this then? How are they falling apart onto the ground? If physics is off and it's ignoring all collisions of any kind, are they supposed to be invulnerable? No, I want them to break apart. I still want them to mess with the navigation. Like the AI has a hard time walking across it, and I have a hard time walking across it. I just want to be able to just ignore them as collision and just walk across and just be like, whatever. Like my feet are being placed between the crystals kind of thing, you know, whatever. Or between the shards. So how is it... when disabling simulate physics and I mean, I guess I'll ask, and turning all collisions to ignore, it somehow still breaks apart and lands roughly on the floor. Say collision profile. I did disable collisions. Well, that's not really what I want. Well, I did collision response. Set, enable, actually collision enable, no collisions. It's not quite the same. What's going on the explode function? Oh, that's me. Ah, okay. Okay. So this is not helping. So what happens if I do this? Uh-huh. So let's, if I did physics only, the problem is it's the physics collision that does it. Right? It's the physics collisions that does it. Oh, but that's not affecting navigation. Okay, hold on. Because I did physics only and not no query. Says collision response to channel. Pawn. Ignore. When it breaks apart into its geometry, does the geometry have different collision? No. It is still technically the same actor, still a geometry collection. It is just in pieces. Because it was already in pieces, it's just the pieces were placed. So no. So this does not work. Because it's a physics thing. What I need to happen, basically, is for it to do something on a delay. If I set this to no physics collision, it still breaks apart. What? But it follows the collision when I say no collision. Right? It just falls through. So this is being set, and it is affecting it. Right, so navigation-wise, it's okay. I mean, I guess navigation, it is not a steep slope, so I can just walk across it just fine. I can't walk across it there, because it's a little too steep. I mean, maybe this is fine. Quarry seems to make the navigation go away, but physics doesn't. Yes, because navigation uses the quarry. It doesn't just use physics. So no quarry means no navigation because it doesn't have it can't quarry like where it needs to. So like that makes sense, but it's odd that having no physics still has it break apart at all. What is it using to break apart if it's not physics? That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. Also, it's ignoring this response to channel entirely. I can do it here even. Yeah, see, he's like stuck down. And that's what I don't want happening. I don't want him getting stuck. He doesn't always get stuck, but he sometimes gets stuck. I got stuck. Like, I got a little stuck there. What I can do is... Here's what I can do. I can make it so instead of spawning this geometry collection, I can spawn a blueprint with the geometry collection in it. And I can specify all the settings I want inside of the geometry collection. I can tell it to ignore navigation. I can change the whatever I'd like. And that's probably going to be the solution. That is probably gonna be the solution. So I can put this in here. Can affect navigation off. Collision. Ignore everything except world static. Let's see if this works. Yeah, I just walk right through it. See, like, I set the same things I'm setting at runtime, but it's not working. That's so odd. I genuinely find that odd that it doesn't want to. But sure, let's close some stuff here real quick. You, for you. So let's spawn this thing. So I want to do all of this. The difference is this. U1.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Okay. I shouldn't be doing this during the ads, but I am. What happened to the impulse thing? Did I accidentally delete it? Yes, I did. Okay, I'll wait for ads. I'm being bad. During ads, bad production. I'm sorry. I know I'm the worst. I'm just the worst. Okay. Let's do that. I love how it knows exactly what to grab automatically. When I do this, it just grabs the correct thing somehow. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to thank you for grabbing the right thing just automatically. Let's find out. I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is what I wanted. They fall apart. They don't block anything. I've literally set the exact same settings that I'm just not doing it at runtime. Okay. But the other reason why I decided to make it a blueprint now is because I can do things like give it an age, or a duration rather. Let's say 15 seconds. On begin play, we'll do a delay, a duration, and then set actor location. Actually, let's do a I can do it on tick. Yeah. I'm gonna do a branch here. It just says hide. And this is just gonna set hide to be true. So when it's hide, I'm going to do set actor location. Get actor location. And I'm going to do subtract. Let's do how much per second? I'd want to do like 100 units per second. So I want to do get delta time. Not that delta seconds. Multiplied by 100, and that is going to go location. But I also want to know where the original location was, so promote this to a variable original location, and then after it moves it, I can check that if get actor location, split Z. If the new location minus the old location is less than negative 100, right? Because if it's at 500 and moved down, it'll be 400. 400 minus 500 will be minus 100. It'll be minus 100 no matter what. If it's moved more than this, 100 units down, destroy actor. I'll promote this to a variable. Distance before destroy. Let's see how this works. So theoretically, he should break it. He should crumble. So it is... It's doing it too fast. Is it not doing too fast? I feel like he hasn't touched it yet. Duration's 15. It has not been 15 seconds. Oh, hold on. I created from this. This is on by default. I right-click on condition and hit promote to variable, so that's why. Pretty sure. So it's just on by default, so it was just running. There we go. After 15 seconds... he kind of goes away. Underground. Yeah, that works. That works pretty well. Okay. I think I can leave the timing and the speed of that. That was all fine. So cool. That's all good. So now I want to mess with the breakage, because I don't want it to break as much as it does. I think I want some variation of the breakage. Oh, Jesus! I mean... it's definitely different. They just spin. I love how they just spin. I reduced the mass of them. What if instead I kept the mass where it is, but I just reduced the strength of this? Okay. If I did 1. Okay. So we can work with this. So now what we want to change probably is this. 5.5.5. Probably from how much it breaks. If I was to reset these to the super high numbers, let's just confirm that this is even worth checking. No, still shatters. Still absolutely shatters. Why? Why does it just shatter? I mean, like, it's fine that it shatter. I'd wanted, like, some of them to not shatter fully, basically. That's all I'd want. And I don't know enough about chaos destruction to be like, oh yeah, let me just change this to one value that I want. So changing the mass basically is not what I want. Changing the damage threshold is also not what I seem to want, because they still fall apart fully. Right, they completely fall apart. Use size-specific damage threshold. Try that. No, that's not it. Factor of the remaining strain propagated through the connection graph after the piece breaks. We will find it. We'll find the thing we need. I hope. Materials are all fine. Rendering we don't need. Nanite we don't need. Scale on removal. Interesting. Remove on sleep. Remove particle from simulation and dissolves render geometry once sleep threshold has been exceeded. Oh, interesting. No, we can't use nanite for some reason. Nanite makes it so the material doesn't work for whatever reason. Sleep min max. Removal duration. Hold on. Does that mean I don't actually need to do this? It'll just remove itself. Oh my god, I totally will. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. All of this is pointless. Yay. None of that was needed. Yeah, 5 to 10 seconds. Let's do 10 to 15 seconds. It can take 2.5 to 5 seconds. Yeah, that's fine. If I enable nanite, for whatever reason, yeah, the material just breaks. I don't know why. Because it's masked. It's not. Yeah, I don't know why. Does I need Lumen? Don't worry, Lumen's on already. What is the trick to this? Mass clamp. Smallest allowable mass. Definitely 0.1. Okay. 2,000. What happens? What happens when we do this? If we make this super high, does not work. If I turn off mass from density, what does it get it from then? There's probably something that I am missing. Like, I can make them fly. I can do this. Right? This is not exactly what I want. This doesn't stop them from breaking more. This still breaks them entirely. Like, look, they just shatter and fly. Maximum level for cluster breaks. Point plus augmented and minimal. If I turn off enable clustering, what happens? No clustering. I just want to know what setting or how I can control it. Okay, what if the impulse is gonna get smaller? Point 1. Does it matter? I didn't wait long enough. I thought maybe it's because I'm doing like too many impulses like at one time. Like over a second kind of thing. None of it has any effect. None of it has any effect. If I block pawn, what happens? No, we can just throw them around basically. So we don't want that. So I guess that is what it is. It just falls apart. Okay, you know what? ChatGPT. I have it working as I want, but when I add an impulse, it all breaks apart completely. How do I make it so it fractures only in 1 or 2 places, not everywhere? To control extended fracturing in geometry collection, when applying impulse, you can adjust the several settings to ensure only specific breaks. Here's how. Adjust the damage threshold. But ours just... Level 2 biggest pieces. Highest threshold, assign higher values to the levels you want to be more resistant. Enable clustering. Clustering groups multiple fragments into a single unit, allowing for more controlled fracturing. Create clusters. After fracturing, use the cluster tool to group fragments. Not quite what I meant, because that has predefined ones. If I just do max cluster level very high, what happens? It's the same. But if I put it as 1, max cluster level 1, absolutely nothing different. I love it when I change values and nothing changes, actually. It's the best, isn't it? If I set them all to be very high damage threshold, which I don't even know how that's being set. No, nothing changes. Nothing ever changes. Just I don't understand. Collision shapes. Damage threshold. What is this damage threshold? If I increase that super high, what does that do? Because that's a different damage threshold. Nothing changes. Just nothing I change changes anything. Why? Super integer, max integer damage threshold. I mean, mass. It just falls apart like nothing. Why? But why does it do that? Add impulse. What if I tried this one? Strength is taken as a change in velocity instead of an impulse. A mass will have no effect. What if I just use a different thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, that is more. Oh, okay. See, that's cooler. That, you know, now I'm okay with it breaking apart. Now I'm okay with it shattering it completely because it like pushes it around. Hell yeah. Okay. So the answer was we were using the wrong impulse. Okay, hold on. Hold on. What if I do uncheck this and have it use the mass? Yeah, it doesn't like the mass is bad. We need to ignore the mass. If I now multiply this. by 100. I just want to see it now. Come on, man. Yeet. Just yeet. Oh my god. Oh, that was great. You just yeeted it all off the screen. It's what I was kind of expecting, but I guess not. That's great. Yeah. Oh, that's the good stuff. If I may, like, just twice as strong.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Oh yeah, like, just, you know, like, just having like twice as strong is, I think, is good. I like this. I like this. Nice, you got distracted, but it's looking nice. Thank you. Did you see me eat those crystals? Just a moment ago. It was great. Now imagine if Dino sits one and all crystals break at once. Dino sits on one. No. Sits one. It all. Now imagine if the Dino breaks all the crystals at once. I think is what you're trying to say. I can make it. I can make it do that. You want to see what happens when I make it do that? I can make it do that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait for ads to finish. See, now I don't mind it falling apart because it has all this movement. So what we can do is change this radius here to be like 10 times bigger. Quack! Entire thing just go poof! Boom! See ya! Try like 2.5. Back to where it was. He gives no shits for any of your crystals anywhere. And also, you cannot break these. You cannot break. Only he can break these. And he gives no shits about your crystals. What I want to see is once this disappears. There it goes. Non-name marking job overflow. Performance may be affected. Yeah, see, I would need this to be pause. Uh, why is this still here? It hasn't. It's not destroying it. It has not destroyed the actor. Add event on chaos removal event. Is this what triggers? Is that the thing that when it vanishes? I think it may be a little bit too much of a. I need to tone back the intensity again. No, it's not printing anything. So it's not that. On component sleep. Okay, good job, mate. It's not printing anything yet, but it's not disappearing yet. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. We can do events begin play. Delay 15 seconds. Destroy actor. Delay 20 seconds. Because we set it to be 10 to 15 seconds, and then it has up to 5 seconds transition. So within 20 seconds, I should guarantee that it disappears. I don't really see this. I don't really see them in the here anymore. Yeah, they're not even here. What? I don't know how. Okay, let's change some stuff. Starting with the material. Clearly, it doesn't like masked, so let's just make this opaque. It's fine. You just won't have the translucency or transparency or anything. That's fine. And then I can enable nani on these. And it should be fine. Why does it not? Why does the material not work? Okay, what the shit? Why don't any materials work? Uh, I set it to be nanite, and now no materials are displayed. Why? Why is it like this? When I enable data in Geometry Collection in Unreal Engine 5, it's common to encounter issues where materials don't display correctly, often reverting the original grid material or appearing invisible. To resolve this, consider the following steps. 1. Verify material compatibility with nanite. It is. Enable used with nanite in material settings. Pretty sure that's default these days. Nanite. How's that not enabled by default? Hold on. How's that not enabled by default? That didn't help. That didn't help at all. But, you know, good try. Check material instances. Assign materials in Geometry Collection. Yeah, we should try this. Ensure proper rendering settings. They're fine. Restart the editor. Thanks. Thanks, you're not helpful. Oh, did I hit apply? Oh my god, I didn't hit apply. Okay, so I have now a stupid question. Why is the materials not enabled with nanite by default in 5.5? Why is this not? Because you need lumen first. You know what I also need? Not this. Thankfully, I have a YouTube chat open on the side next to my other chat. That's what I need. That also means we could go back to undo all the things. Plug that back in. Enable with nanite. Put this back to masked. Apply. Oh, and I also probably need to re-enable nanite, don't I? Yes. Yeah, now I won't complain because it's all gonna be perfect. So that's working now. Good. So now we can go back here, not here. Here. Let's change this intensity to be, I don't know, 1.5. I will make it so projectiles also will break it, like his projectiles will also break these. Maybe not the first one, but still. Nice. Okay. That is working pretty well. Okay. Yay. So we got it working. There's probably some few things I need to tweak, but we got it working. I think tomorrow we'll tweak some final things on it. See how we want to make it set up. I can try also, now that it's the way it is, I can change the opacity back to like 0.8. Now we can slightly see into it. Oh, I could feel the frame rate though. Oh, that was horrible. Never mind. No, screw that. Yeah, we're screw opacity. Yeah, we're having these solid. Yeah, never mind. Just opaque. Screw it all. I felt that frame drop. Oh, that was Never mind. I just don't. It's no. Okay, got it. I learned my lesson. Thank you very much. It looks fine, solid. Although now it just has frame issues. You know what? Whatever. We deal with it. We deal with it. It is what it is. I am going to try to record the video for Thursday, I guess. Thursday is the new devlog. So I'm gonna try doing that now. Probably won't edit it now, but I'll try recording it. And that way I can edit it tomorrow because I already packaged the game. Whether it was a successful package, but whether or not there's no issues, I have no idea. But that's the plan. So that way, hopefully, I'm not gonna be up super late doing it. I'm gonna do it across 2 days, kind of thing. So hopefully, better. But I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. Tomorrow, we'll hopefully finish up with the ice version, and then we move on to the fire version / the volcano version. How are we gonna do the fire volcano version? I don't know. I need a volcano. I need a model of a volcano. That's what I need. I guess. Of some kind. I didn't gave us. I didn't gave us the packaging struggle. You didn't give us the packaging struggle. There was no packaging struggle. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah. I packaged once. There was a single error that was like, hey, recompile this one thing, and then I recompiled it, and it was fine. So yeah, there was no struggle anymore. Great. Anyway, though, hope you guys have a good rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow at my usual time, and we'll continue from there. Take care, guys. Good night. Bye-bye.